pushing you and pulling you in each and every way. The real do what they want, the fake do what they make. I still reminisce about the games we used to play. As a kid, newly blinded to the world and its troubles. If you look like me, it's either sports or you hustle. Wanna make it to the top, just know that it's a daily struggle, putting pieces to the puzzle. I got a lot on my mind.
Life is what we're talking about. I know a couple things about it. Life is what you make of it, so get everything you can about it. Ain't no sense in playing about it. It's your life, so stand about it. Regardless of the hand you was dealt when the cars got shoved home.
Yo, it's your boy P.A.T. This is the Urban Renaissance Podcast. You are now listening to it on whatever platform, podcast, or available on, whether it's iTunes, Google Play, or whatever. This is a new thing that we started coming out of the 817. And out of the 817, it's a big melting pot of artists, whether they're battle rappers, whether they're MMA artists, because fighting is an art. You know, whether they write songs, or even whether they glorify the Lord. And today, on Niggas I Rap With Day, cause nigga, this is like everybody today been niggas I rap with, niggas I respect. Yeah. Lyrically, I listen to their music in my spare time type shit. I got gospel rapper, if that's okay to say that, because I know that you are more than a gospel rapper. I know you're just a MC. It ain't even about being a rapper, you an MC across hip hop. But a field you had specialized in and have specialized in and continue to specialize in would be gospel rap. And that's Jay Byrd. You know what I'm saying? A nigga I grew up with. What's up, man?
What's good, man?
What's up, man?
Appreciate you for
bro.
Appreciate you for the invite. You know what I'm saying? It's always good to kick it and chill. You know what I'm saying? So it's always good to catch up too, man. So, you know, I appreciate it for sure.
For sure. Now, how do you feel about this term, I guess, that they call gospel rap?
I mean, bro, I've been rapping. I started, you know, we went to school together. So, you know,
in the gym,
you know,
freestyle.
So, you know, I've been rapping way before it was the gospel and anything.
Yeah. Hip hop.
You know, I wrote my first gospel rap today. I was 18 years old, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? I wrote it and rapped it at church, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
how was that? How was that?
It was interesting, bro. It was I mean, it turned out good. I still got it on tape to this day, like, you know what I'm saying?
God, that probably on a little blurry ass handheld. You got the tape deck in there, though. Betamax.
Not to get my age away, but
got the Betamax on there.
Yeah.
Blockbuster video. Yeah.
This technology is no longer functioning.
Yeah, right. But you can do it, though.
Yeah, man.
So you wrote that rap, and you 18 years old, and you go amongst the congregation, you bomb to death, but bomb to life.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it did what it did. Like it opened the door for me. You know what I'm saying? And it was an avenue that it really wasn't a lot of that going on at that time. You know what I'm saying? There wasn't a lot of people doing gospel rap that I knew of. Not saying that it wasn't going down, but at that time, the only people I knew was DC Talk. You know what I'm saying? So it kind of opened the door for me. But I always grew up listening to, you know, classic music. But I started, you know, in that Swisher House era, like
Chapter Screw.
You know what I'm saying? So I rap in that style, you know. I would take a beat and just rap over it. You know
I done came down, man. Hold up.
Yeah, that was
everybody know that shit.
That was it.
Drink in my cup style.
That dude at church was up rapping, and I was like, man, I can rap. He was like, can you rap without cussing? I was like, you know, it was a challenge at the time, so I was like, I'll see what I can do. You know what I'm saying? So I ended up putting something together, and I let him hear it, and he was like, you think you can do it live? You know what I'm saying? Over the beat. Like, we'll see.
Yeah.
I memorized it and got it all together, you know what I'm saying?
And went in there and knocked it out. Now, you kind of had a hesitation on there, you know, can you rap without cussing? All of us got a pass.
Yeah, man. I mean, you know, I was 18 years old, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
trying to see if you can make that transition. That's what you was trying to do.
And even with that though, bro, like, you know, I still cuss. I still, you know, I was 18. You know, who at 18 years old? How many people you know at 18?
We don't even know who the fuck we are yet.
Exactly. So, you know, I went through life just, you know what I'm saying, I would, anytime I would write music, it would not, I mean, you know what I'm saying, I would still freestyle at studios and just to keep myself together and keep myself sharp in that era. But 9 times out of 10, if I was going to do some music, I would write. Yeah. Just because that was, you know what I'm saying, I could gain more thoughts and I can say something a little more interesting, a little more positive.
And you can definitely see that
versus freestyle. And I mean, not saying I can't freestyle, but
yeah,
you know.
But you can definitely see that in your rhymes because in all your rhymes, you can tell that you sat down and put some thought into it. This ain't just no Lil Yachty.
Yeah,
or Lil Uzi Vert, and you know the newer style, and nothing against them.
That, man, but
it's just not. You actually sitting down taking time to perfect these raps, and when it came to not cussing, you didn't cuss, and when it came to what I really like is staying on topic, because a lot of MCs can't stay on topic, but when it comes to you, when you get your topic, that's what it is. That's what we rolling with, and I'm gonna bar you to death. Yeah. Till it's time to close this bitch out. No pun intended, you know what I'm saying? This is a gospel rap podcast, but we still in the street, nigga.
Do you, bro? Yeah, man. I mean, you know, it's like I said, bro, it's something that I anytime I sit down and write 9 times out of 10, it just will come out, even on songs that it ain't on that gospel level, it's just life or whatever. Mm-hmm. I probably ain't gonna cuss just because that's just me.
I don't either, really, but I will. You know, I cuss the same nigga, but you know,
yeah, I mean, that's just that's in my music. Now, in my everyday life, I'm not gonna sit up here and say I don't cuss. Right. You know what I'm saying? In my music, you know what I'm saying? Nah, it's just not. I just don't. It's not nothing against those that do. I have nothing against that at all. People gonna make their music how they see fit to make their music. Like you said, it's art. That's just how I paint my art.
So, when you paint that art, how does it feel for somebody to put you in that little bitty box that they call gospel rap? When you paint this thing,
people will put you in a box. It's what you allow people to put you in.
Right.
I mean, you can call me a gospel rapper, you can whatever. I feel like I'm more inspirational and more about life than just about gospel because, you know what I'm saying, everybody, I can...
You church in the streets like
right.
Jesus.
You know what I'm saying? I can relate to people in life in general. So, you know what I'm saying? I don't just... Like, y'all believe in God, I'll live, you know what I'm saying? But I don't want people to feel like, because he rap gospel, that's all he gonna talk about. No, that's not all I'm gonna talk about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I might throw some God in there at you. I might say something. I'm gonna always say something positive because that's always the motivation to give somebody up. You know what I'm saying? To give them inspiration to keep going because everyday life, it'll knock you down. So,
right.
You know, that's the way I make my music, bro. I just try to make it something so people can listen to it and get some inspiration from it. You know what I'm saying? To help them out with their day.
So, the phone rings. Or it buzzes. It's a call or a text message. They say, hey man, I got this song. I need you to be on it. Or, hey man, I got this, you know, this gig coming up. I need you to write a song for this special occasion. Right. Or I need you to, you know, come perform on Easter. How do you approach your music when it comes to getting ready to lock in and we're gonna put this on paper?
With me, it all starts with the beat first and foremost. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna pray first, but it all starts with the beat for me.
Pray first, you're gonna have a good outcome. Huh?
You know what I'm saying? So when I get a beat, it just, you know, if it's a song that somebody's want me to do a feature, whatever, I study the beat. You know what I'm saying? I listen to it on repeat. Mm-hmm. Just like I don't mind writing, just sitting there writing instantly, whatever come out.
He got on me one day though. I think we in motherfucking trophy style. I got the beat rolling. We getting ready to do a lot on my mind. We getting ready to do a lot on my mind, which he featured on the Go album. We getting ready to do that, right? So we in the yo together and. I say, hey, I think I got a hook. I go up to him, I sing the hook over the beat. He's like, yeah, that's gonna go. Decision was one off. We just talked about it. He heard this shit, we go. I laid the motherfucking shit down and shit. And I turned the beat off and I started writing my verse. he walk over to me, he say, "No, you can write it. Would I listen to the beat? Can't do it." So when he just told y'all that, hey, I'm listening to the beat on repeat, he's a perfectionist. He wants to hear the beat constantly so he can ride it a certain way and catch the little innuendos in the beat. That's how he attacks it.
Yeah, if you want me at my best, let me study the beat. Like, that's just me. If I can study the beat and listen to it and memorize the beat, that's really what I do. I memorize the beat and memorize the breaks and the chops and all that. So when I write,
it's gonna line up.
Exactly.
Yeah, it's gonna line up because I definitely heard it line up quite a few times. And we started some tracks. Me, you, and Campaign. We started a track that we never even finished.
Right.
But hey, that don't mean that it won't get finished. Yeah. Maybe not even today, but we gonna get it. We gonna make that happen. We just sitting around the yo one day talking about we all need to get on the track, and we do. I noticed, and I'm sure everybody else noticed, and all your fans noticed, that when it comes to this MCing lane, that you take it extremely serious. Now, before we continue, it went off. Just press start. As we continue, we can chop that up. What do you have in store with this single that I recently heard called Devil Made a Mess? It's fine, because I got enough.
Well, with the single, man, it really was just, you know what I'm saying, I've been out the scene for a minute, you know what I'm saying, just been dealing with life and going through a few personal things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's just one of them things where I express myself the best when I write. You know what I'm saying? I can get out some stuff, and it's my way of expression. It's my way of release. You know what I'm saying? So, in that, you know what I'm saying, with the Devil Made a Mess. You know what I'm saying? Like I've been dealing with some stuff in life personally. You know what I'm saying? So, it was just something. It came together. You know what I'm saying? And I told myself I was gonna get back in. People been asking where you been, why you ain't been seeing all this. You know what I'm saying? I sat down on my dream. Because of my personal situation, you know what I'm saying? And I guess because of the arena that I'm in, you know what I'm saying, people look at it and were like, oh, he shouldn't be up in front of the church if he's not living a certain way.
But I seen some YouTubes and some Facebook videos where you was up in front of the church, and I seen up. Exactly. I seen people stand up after you was done performing.
Yeah, I mean, you know, life is life, bro. You gonna go through. You ain't gonna not just go through life and not gonna have problems. You're not gonna have issues. You know what I'm saying? So it just. It got to a point to where I needed to distance myself from people, things, and a lot of stuff, and just focus on me, get myself together.
Even gospel rap.
Yeah.
Because I remember a time when we was recording another studio session, and we talked about it, and you was like, I'm not sure if that's what I want to do.
If that's my lane.
If that's your MO.
Like, I've done it. Like I said, I wrote my first one at 18, so I've been doing it for years, you know what I'm saying? Within the last 5, it kind of escalated a little further than, you know what I'm saying, it hadn't been previously, but you know what I'm saying, like.
But that first mixtape did so well, that Live from the Birds Net, Volume 1. Right. Because I seen that mug, I seen people just having hard copies of. Y'all did hard copies on that one, right? Right. That was rolling. And then it was like you took a hiatus. Yeah. But that was due to what you was going through at the time. But you was always there in and out with the rap.
I'd still, do a song or two, or just, you know what I'm saying, just to keep some, you know what I'm saying, my name in the game just a little bit, just to keep myself occupied and just to have something out there.
But you've been pressing, it seemed like you've been pressing the button a lot lately, like.
Yeah, man, I think I'm refocused back on it, you know what I'm saying? I've been writing more, and I've been having thoughts and ideas, so it's like, it's a passion for me. I love doing it.
So we getting the album? You don't know.
I got a mixtape in the making.
Okay.
I think I need like 3 more songs, maybe 4, just depending on how I feel about it. But you know what I'm saying? I'm working, bro. I ain't gonna even sit up here and lie to you. I've been writing, just, you know.
Yeah, and to be honest, man, I don't know how much. If you're saying you've been on it, because I just walked in on a couple of songs, which was like why I mentioned the new one that you just released on SoundCloud. Now, how can these people get into your music and find you online, like your social media game and whatnot? Like
I said, I do have a SoundCloud. It's Jay Byrd 817. I am on Twitter, but I don't tweet. I'm not a tweeter. I just never could catch that tweeting wave. It's not. I don't know.
It's all good.
I think it's I am Jay Byrd 817 on Twitter. Facebook is Jason J Byrd Wilkerson.
You gotta keep that social media game up though, man.
I'm on the ground. Byrd 817. I got a Snapchat, but I don't snap them out.
I mean, AKA fuck you niggas. But we love the Lord though.
Yeah, indeed. Always.
Definitely. We gotta make sure we put that in there. When you're doing the secular music, as the good folk call it, I believe they call it secular music.
Yeah, but I wouldn't call anything I've ever done or will ever do secular, because
it was always in the glory of what you.
Yeah, like I don't, you know what I'm saying, like. I don't know, bro. I just don't look at the music I make as secular music, regardless of what platform I'm on.
Now, what you saying that, because you was very aggressive in saying that, has somebody within your congregation or on your travels through life, and as you get closer to God, get closer to the Lord, have they maybe made those remarks though, or have they always been like, I like this is gospel rap, and I'm rolling with it?
Man, I've had both ends of it. You know what I'm saying? I've had, man, I ain't never heard gospel rap like this. Man, you jamming. You know what I'm saying? Then I've heard people say, well, why you rapping over other people's beats, and you shouldn't be rapping in the church, and that's not of God. And I'm gonna say this: we in a whole nother generation. And the traditional way of church ain't finna bring nobody to church. Like the way, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially with the young people.
Yeah.
I ain't wanting to try to preach to nobody. You know what I'm saying? But my music I feel like it's uplifting, regardless of if I'm doing a song with you, J-Rock, whoever. It don't matter who I'm on a song with, I'm gonna do me. You know what I'm saying? I mean, whatever you talking about is what you talking about. What I'm gonna talk about is what I'm gonna talk about, because that's me. If you want me on your song, then you respect me as the person that I am.
As an artist. Everybody got their canvas. Let that nigga paint on his canvas.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not knocking what the next person doing. I'll never do that, because I understand what it is to write music. I understand what it is to make music. I understand what it is to do music. I understand the time and the input and the effort that goes into it. So I'm not gonna never knock
in the money. We're gonna talk about the bread,
real talk.
We tithe on Sundays, even if we stole it.
Yeah.
Now I'm just saying.
Either way.
I say that to say this, we better put some in that motherfucking collection plate.
Yeah, man.
For real. Now, with this taking you out of this box that they call gospel rap, and you approaching songs with, like you said, whoever you get on the track with, and you saying that you got it from both sides of the table, whether it was persecution or it was, upliftment.
Right.
What is the business of gospel rap like? Because I'm not a gospel per se, not to put you in the box. I'm just using it because the people who know you would probably say, or that follow you, have seen you say that term gospel rap. I'm not trying to put you in the box, because I know you're bigger than that. How does that work?
I mean, with gospel, anything religious, Christ, anything is big business, bro. I don't care what nobody say. It's a lot of hand over fist, everybody got their hand in the pot type stuff going on, man. You know what I'm saying? So that's another reason that kind of pushed me away from it, because I never got into it for that. I never wrote music to be famous or be known or be, you know what I'm saying, no big name dude. I just wrote it because it was a challenge.
Was it therapy too? Because it's therapy for me.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Of course it's therapy, you know what I'm saying? Because like I said, I can get stuff out that I and I've always been into, like J-Rock said, English was one of my favorite subjects, you know what I'm saying? So coming up in school, I like poetry, you know what I'm saying? I like to write. You know what I'm saying? And I started out writing poetry as a kid, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, I always liked to write, but not to get off subject, my bad.
No, you good. No, I'm catching you telling me about the business, but you also telling me about you.
The business side of it, man, is just it's a dirty game. You know what I'm saying? And especially if you don't know about it.
But they bringing in money, so why ain't I paying their artists?
They want you to come do what they want you to do for little or nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't. I'm not gonna say everybody, because I've had several events and things where I was taken care of. You know what I'm saying?
You still run with Particle was doing the events, right?
Right. Yeah.
He still has the gospel flows.
Right.
And I seen a lot of flyers about them. I heard a lot of stuff about them.
Right.
You still running with that crew, or you more independent?
No, I'm independent at this point. You know what I'm saying? Like I do my own thing. I wish bro the best. You know what I'm saying? Nothing against him at all. You know what I'm saying? He's doing major things, and I respect him to the fullest. You know what I'm saying? We just parted ways. You know what I'm saying? Because
it was amicable.
Yeah. So
that's the SAT word for you, stupid nigga.
It's always gonna be love and respect. You know what I'm saying? And that's just that with anybody I've ever dealt with. Like I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I never got into writing music to get rich off of it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If the money come, cool. If it don't, it ain't gonna stop me from doing what I do, because it's something I love doing. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I don't know the business side of it though. If you're not business minded and you don't know the business side of it, it's gonna mess you up.
Life is hard, but we live it every day. Pushing you and pulling you in each and every way.
Yo, it's your boy P.A.T. Make sure you stop by runwayboys.com. That's RUNWAYDOYZ.com. And enter the promo code capital P, capital A, capital T for 10% off. Take out.
Just know that it's a daily struggle, putting pieces to the puzzle. I got a lot on my mind.
Life is what we're talking about. I know a couple things about it. Life is what you make of it, so get everything you can about it. Ain't no sense in playing about it. It's your life, so stand about it.
So, have you ever thought about doing a mixtape that wasn't so-called gospel rap? Which I'm sure that you've already done it, because you already say you're not a gospel rap, and we know you're not. But I'm saying, have you thought about doing like, hey, this is the body of work, and it could be gospel rap. You know what I'm saying? It could still have that same connotation, but I'm saying, have you ever sat and said, this is the album of my life, this is the one I want to make? Or did you already do that on Volume 1?
Volume 1 was just a collection of...
You was holding that in for a minute.
Volume 1 was a collection of a lot of stuff I've been having from, you know what I'm saying, from the very first stuff I used to write when I started writing.
I've been there.
Yeah, it's a collection of that.
Shit.
That's what Volume 1 was. Volume 2 is more of a, you know what I'm saying, I say a introduction of me, kind of like, you know what I'm saying.
You started getting more introspective.
Yeah, more. And then I was into the Bible a whole lot more at that time, and I was reading a lot more, so there was a whole lot going on at that point in time in my life too. So you know what I'm saying. But at that time is when I dropped off everything. You know what I'm saying. I kind of chilled out on doing music and everything, because life took a turn for me. So you know what I'm saying. I stepped away from it.
Okay. And when you was away from it, because you know it was I guess I say for me it was a noticeable break, because you know I know you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying. We know each other.
Right.
So it was a noticeable break. But when you were away from it, and I know you was never truly away. You might have wrote and you just didn't go record it, which don't mean you was away. You just for the motherfuckers who
put no music.
Yeah.
You know, I never stopped writing. You know
what made you come back?
Man, honestly I miss it. You know what I'm saying. It's not the shows and all that. I just miss making music. I miss, you know what I'm saying. So like I said, I ain't tripping on putting music out. If it gets out, it gets out. If it don't, it don't. If I can ride and listen to myself all day, I ain't no tripping.
I feel pretty good doing that. I feel pretty good doing that too. But like I stated in the previous podcast, you know, I enjoy listening to y'all.
Right, and I enjoy listening to y'all. Like I listen to y'all music before I listen to people I know I come up with before I listen to anybody else.
Yeah.
Because I come up with y'all, so I you know what I'm saying. I see the stuff y'all go through.
And you know if it's real.
Y'all go through, and I know y'all speaking real life and y'all speaking real issues. So you know.
Yeah,
that's what that is.
Hey, that's for real. That's for real. Now, as an MC and as a fan of hip hop, you done woke up. You done did what you need to do to get ready. You go pick up your little girl and you hop in the whip and you press play.
Yeah.
What you listening to?
She gonna want to listen to me.
yeah, I see you post something about that.
She gonna
that seemed like a big moment too.
She want to listen to Daddy.
Yeah, okay.
So We gonna listen to it. We gonna on repeat because she gonna want to hear it over and over.
Okay.
We gonna jam out all the way to that.
Already. On repeat. The circle on one right there. Well,
yeah.
Playing over and over.
Yeah, she gonna listen. She wanna listen to that.
Okay. Then we switch it over and we rolling through the city. You know what I'm saying? You behind the wheel, you by yourself. You got a pretty long drive to go. What's some of the artists we gonna hear if we in the car with you?
You gonna hear a little bit of some of everything, man. But 9 times out of 10, you gonna hear some. I'm gonna be listening to some J. Cole, some Kendrick, some Drake, P.A.T.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I can go Jay, T.I.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm gonna listen to you, bro. I rock with you. That Trigger Happy still one of my, bro.
Man, I ain't never did shit with it. I feel like a failure.
You know why?
I know. I feel like a failure, nigga.
Yeah, that's still one of mine, man, bro. I go back and listen to that one just on GP a lot, bro.
Yeah, I gotta put it out. And I'm getting ready to. Don't worry. I'm getting ready to put this shit out. Hey, he on the album if you ain't know. I done put the track of this stuff many times. Look, other than me, it's only one other nigga I know, motherfucker. Well, 2, because I'm interviewing one nigga. There's another nigga I know, though, who ain't pulled the trigger on his album. This my nigga Campaign. This nigga been on motherfucking Purple Milk Carton refills.
Music for years, man.
About 3 years like me on motherfucking go. This nigga ain't put out shit. But this nigga got good music, man.
Yeah.
I always tell niggas, I listen. Nigga asked me who I would listen to. I was like, I listen to Campaign. I remember telling Nate that shit. And I'm pulling up and picking up Nate. He's like, nigga, you always listen to this nigga CD. So I like the fucking music, nigga.
Man, definitely support the city though.
Man, I'm a fan of the niggas I hang with.
Right, and that's just real, man. You know what I'm saying? We come up around each other, man. So you know what I'm saying? I've been listening to G since high school.
This nigga was in the group with Tim.
You know what I'm talking about? On BBN. Right?
That nigga was Maestro. Remember he was Maestro?
Music playing on
That nigga told me his name was Maestro. And this nigga Campaign, bro, we know him as great, but this nigga here, he used to practice writing his autograph every day in class, nigga. Him and Bobby, them niggas just practice. I'm gonna be famous. Practice writing his autograph. And you gotta be fast. That nigga used. That's real life.
You know, it's crazy, bro. Like, the first time somebody asked me for my autograph, bro, I was like, what?
I ain't experienced that yet, fam.
I ain't nobody. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't nobody to be asked for my autograph. It's crazy, bro. Like, I ain't trying to make it like I'm just.
That's good, nigga. You somebody.
I mean, you know, bro. But yeah, man.
That's big.
I mean,
that means you affected somebody's life with the art you was doing, you was showcasing, you was presenting to the world. It caught on to them so much that they grabbed a hold of it, and you became, without knowing, a family member. Because a lot of MCs done raised me. They don't even know they my brothers or my sisters. You know what I'm saying? But they raised me through that music, man. And
music is therapeutic.
Yeah, man, it is. And I don't know, maybe I can get some exclusive information, but are we in a couple of records on this new project? Are you in a couple of records already?
Yeah, of course. I mean, like, push come to shove, I could put something out right now. But I think I'm gonna wait. I got a few more songs I want to put together and just have a few more things to pick from. So
you one of the people like me, man, where I be like, it's done.
Yeah.
Then 2 days later, you got another song. You're like, nah.
I'm gonna take that one out and put something else on.
Man, it'd be hard to put them albums together. Artist to artist, bro, it'd be hard.
Yeah,
and then you never think it's good enough. You like,
right. And to everybody else, like, man, that jam.
Yeah, bro, I be there, man.
That one, all right, bro. I can come a little better than that. Like, it's just,
man, I be doing that shit too, bro. You know, I respect. I'm cussing, and it's a gospel rap episode, so per se. I'm not putting him in that box. But, man, I do that too, man. I be looking at this like, man, it's good. Nah. The next morning, nigga, is no. So, with you being a perfectionist, do you think we're going to get a full body of work from you anytime soon?
I say no later than April 2017.
Man, And that's in dog years, nigga, for a rapper, because nigga, you MC, nigga, 2 months go by fast. Like, I ain't been to the yo in 2 months.
Yeah, and that, I've been trying to stay busy with that as far as even just writing, just staying busy with writing, man. I be procrastinating, but I still stay on my writing like I need to, just to stay fresh and stay focused on what I'm doing. But
so, a question that I have, and I'm sure a lot of people would want to know, is when you set that notebook down and you grab that pen and that hand get to writing, is your mind telling you I gotta stay in this certain box, or you just write, this is what's coming out?
I think it's a little bit of both.
Because you're trying to stay, you're trying to keep it.
Because you know what I'm saying, like, I created a fan base.
And they want something, something.
And they're used to a certain thing. You know what I'm saying? Okay. So, I'm not saying I got the biggest fan base and nothing out there, but I'm just saying, I mean, it's a few people that rock with me.
You can sell some records.
Yeah, like, so.
A lot of people. This is mine.
You got the background music, background noise.
No, for real.
He telling them to be humble, man. He's saying you got a fan base. You ain't got to sugarcoat it.
Yeah, for real. You know, they rocking, so you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to disappoint them, but then at the same time, I don't want to not do me. You know what I'm saying? So it's a constant, like,
you battling when you put
it.
You scratch? I scratch. I admit. Because I done seen a little Tupac documentary where the nigga was like, I grabbed this studio book from the studio, and that nigga, the raps he rapped, there was no scratches in it. I'm like, nigga, get the fuck out of here. You scratch out words.
I don't use pen and pad anymore because of technology.
Oh, okay.
Man, like,
I'm about to say you on your way.
I'm not. I'm on my phone.
Oh, okay. You on your phone.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying, like, so yeah, I got that delete action.
Yeah, okay.
You know, but
so it does happen.
I try not to. When I did used to write, I tried my best not to.
It's hard, bro.
Yeah, pause. Like I tried to give it to. You know, I pray about it, and however it come out that way, and whatever is meant to be said is what's gonna be said.
So at times your hand is just being guided.
Yeah.
It's real. That's real. Now, you got a body of work that is available, and it's out there. You know, we need to know, how can we find you?
The Live from the Birds Nest. Man, all I got is hard copies on both of them.
Oh, that's how the indies rock. Yeah. Hey, man, you can get that PayPal account set up, have people email you, and they can tell you, you can tell them, hey, send me the money, and I'm gonna mail it to you.
That's all I got is hard copies of them, but I can't even find the hard
That's
copies.
probably what everybody wants.
I don't even got a hard copy of that no more.
So they got to go online. If they want, they got to visit your SoundCloud. You want to keep up?
Yeah.
But we're going to make sure that we help you transition to that other side of the fence.
Yeah.
So where they can come find you, because people definitely looking for you. I mean, the first album is a Fort Worth classic. Like, everybody know about it.
I think I moved close to like 5,000.
That was, man, I still listen to it. I got a hard copy. It's a couple of them. I got a hard copy of that shit.
I still feel like, to me, that one was like...
You didn't like it?
I mean, it was alright because it was a collection of...
But they always say your first album, man, is the one... Like, say, I made this album at 25. That first album took 25 years to make.
Right. I just say that from perspective of the professionalism that went into it. It sounds like trash. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But if you get... You know what... Yeah, I'm not saying that it sounds like trash, but I'm saying for niggas that want to hear bars, it don't.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's true.
But niggas that want to hear the beat, they want it clear, they want to be able to sub it or whatever, they might, because you got a lot of beat listen to ass niggas out. They just, as long as the beat jam, and they can't tell you a lyric in the motherfucker.
Well, see, that's usually what's gonna catch everybody's attention in the first place. You know
that's very true.
A nice beat gonna grab their attention now. It's up to you to put something in there for them to grab and take with them when they leave.
So are you focusing on the beat, or are you focusing on the lyrics, or are you trying to do a combination of both, like when it comes to your writing style?
Right now, it's a few beats that I want to do. Like, you know what I'm saying, as far as industry beats, and there's a few of them that I want to do just because that's just me.
What about the James Brown sample that you got? Let's go ahead and put that out. This is inside. This is some homie shit. I gave this nigga, and look, I ain't rapped on it yet out of respect. Like, I don't do. Yeah. I'm not.
Yeah, bro gave me the beat.
I'm not that type of dude. Like, I ain't that type of producer that'll give you the beat and then give it to somebody else or try to rock it if you ain't rocked or rock it after. I don't do that.
Right, bro. and I've listened to that beat several times. And I got like 5 different starts to it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy. Like, if I put all them 5 together, I can probably have like 2 verses.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just like, I don't know, bro. Like, it's I'm a procrastinator first and foremost. I ain't gonna lie, I am. But it's one that I don't know, bro. That beat, it banged to me, but I gotta find the right start.
Sometimes that shit be hard, bro. You be like, man, that beat dope, and you can't never find the flow that you want on that mug.
I've been had the Devil Is a Mess beat for like 5 years, bro.
That's when it come to being a perfectionist, bro.
I had to be for at least 5 years, bro, and I just been sitting on it, and I listen to it every now and then.
But when I came in, though, it sounded like you was ready to go.
Because like I said, I've been back writing, and I just take what I got on my phone, because I be at work. 9 times out of 10 I write at work, so I take what I got on my phone, the beats I got on my phone. I've just been having them for a minute, so I take what I got on my phone and work with that. You know what I'm saying? Work with what I got till I get
putting the puzzle pieces together. Don't drink all that. Let me get some of that, man. Put a little shot in there. When it comes to the stigma of being a so-called gospel rapper, so-called, and you know why I say that, is something that you're willing to carry?
I mean, if that's the label people need to put on, that's what they're gonna put on. You know what I'm saying? I can't. If that's the category people want to put me in, I guess because of the venues that I do, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes, most of the time I do an event, it's gonna be at the church or, you know what I'm saying, at the Christian Land. Shout out to Prophet. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be at somewhere like that.
Look, he just trying to get me drunk. I got work to do. This is my 3rd drink, and I'm probably finna stop at 4. See, nigga drunk. But no, I'm not drunk. But I completely understand you when you talk about the venues, because people try to put you in the boxes. I've performed at so-called conscious events and conscious performances with conscious crowds, and they put me in the crowd. Oh, he's the, mind rapper, like. Yeah. So I get put in a box too.
I'm always get put in a box like that because I don't make that. I'm not the mumble rapping type. I don't. You know what I'm saying? I don't make that type of music. You know what I'm saying? So. Like, I don't, like, a lot of people look at it like I do music for young people, but I don't. Like, I don't make music for young people because I don't relate to the stuff young people are going through right now. You know what I'm saying? I'm not young. I'm a grown man.
That generation
tech. I got grown man issues going on. So,
yeah.
I make music according to what I'm going through in life. You know what I'm saying? If it can help some young people, cool. I'm all for that. You know what I'm saying? I'm all for trying to get somebody going in the right direction.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just me as a person. That's how I was brought up. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as the gospel name on it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't gonna say I'm trying to get away from that because, I write what comes out. You know what
like you say, you struggle with being in with people, not people, because it wasn't the people that forced you to struggle with being about. You personally struggle with having that stigma on it. That's what I've done for pretty much the whole time I've done music is, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I would freestyle at school and, you know what I'm saying, freestyle when I got many
home.
days. It'd be a high school basketball game, halftime, or during the game, it didn't matter. Beating on the bleachers.
But that was the only, that was just what I did as far as rapping. Like, I never, when I was at that age, I wasn't taking it serious. I wasn't sitting there writing like that. I didn't start writing until I started.
A lot of us didn't take it serious, man.
I had to rap without cussing. Freestyle, I'm not gonna rap and cuss with no problem. But the rapping without cussing is the reason why I started writing.
Oh, man, I tried my best to do it. I mean, I cussed a couple of times in my first album, but for the most part, but my thing is different from yours because I wasn't intentionally trying not to. That was just what was really coming out.
I mean, and then that, I mean, it's to a point now to where I don't intentionally try not to. I just do what I do. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't intentionally try not to, but it's just I've been doing it for so long. It comes as a second. It's just there. You know what I'm saying?
So you we got some more riff raff in the studio, motherfucker in here tripping. No. But let me ask this as as a fan and a friend, because I am a fan and a friend, definitely a fan of your music. When you get ready to piece a project together, or you worrying about how it flows from song 1 to song 12, or you worrying about if the content is staying on what your lane is, because you do, like you said, you do take account of what what your fans want,
right.
Or you just, hey, I'm living life. I'm gonna book the studio session next Wednesday at 6. I'm gonna rap this rap. I'm gonna ride around to about, man. I don't care. I got it. I ain't putting it out. I got it. Oh, you wanted it? And then next thing you know, I got an album.
Yeah.
I gotta put it out.
I think that's kind of where it's at with me now. Like I'm just, I you know what I'm saying? Like I got the inspiration back to start back writing. I just been writing, so it's just like, you know what I'm saying? Let me go and get it out while I got it. You know what I'm saying? And then if something comes up, something comes up. If it don't, it don't. It's just that. You know what I'm saying? But right now, it's just, I'm just writing whatever come out. You know what I'm saying? Even if I ain't got no beat now, I just jot whatever come to mind. I just jot it down.
Well, I'm guessing, have you been holding what's coming out for a while? And I don't mean holding it not to release. I'm saying holding it as a person. Have you been holding this and he was like, I gotta get this out?
I'm be 100 with you. My mama told me to do it. She was like, man, you got, you know what I'm saying? You got too much talent not to. You know what I'm saying? So she was like, people need to hear what you got to say. So, you know what I'm saying?
It's the message.
You know what I'm saying? You can't let your situation stop you from doing what you got to do. You know what I'm saying? And she right. You know what I'm saying? My mama ain't never steered me wrong. You know what I'm saying? She gonna always have my best in interest because I'm my baby.
Right,
you know
right.
Baby boy. So, you know, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? It's just one of them things, bro. Like,
but it's this is me personally, you know what I'm saying? My feel. It seemed like, okay, yeah, you admitted that she was the one that had the idea and she pushed you, but it seemed like you enjoying it.
Yeah, I mean, it's always a good feeling, you know what I'm saying? It's all, you know what I'm saying? Majority of the time, if I do anything, I prefer to do something live. You know, it's just me. It's always a good feeling when you know what I'm saying, when you get the response from people. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's not. But it's always good, you know what I'm saying, to get a response, period. You know what I'm saying? Because you want this criticism. Constructive criticism is always good when you're doing music.
Yeah.
Because, you know what I'm saying, people will tell you what they want to hear.
Yeah.
Not that you make your music for what somebody else want to hear, but you know what I'm saying, I've always been going to take constructive criticism.
Right.
Period.
100.
You need that as a person in life. And then doing music in general, you need constructive criticism. If everybody's a yes man, you know what I'm saying, you ain't gonna never get nowhere.
No, nowhere. Dead end, man. So, before we sign off, man, who is Jay Byrd, the artist? Who is he? Not the person who took so many L's you would have thought that I got used to that. That's bars from the song we did together.
Yeah.
But who is the artist they call Jay Byrd? Like who, if you had to tell somebody quickly who you are, what would you tell them?
Man, I'm just a humble dude living life, trying to survive, man, and trying to figure my way out through this path that we call life, bro. You know what I'm saying? Trying to do the best I can and keep it pushing.
100, man. He said pushing. That's a good way to end this, man. It's PUSH, man. Pray until something happens.
Pushing you and pulling you in each and every way. The real do what they want, the fake do what they make. I still reminisce about the games we used to play. As a kid, newly blinded to the world and its troubles. If you look like me, it's either sports or you hustle. Wanna make it it to the top, just know that it's a daily struggle, putting pieces to the puzzle. I got a lot on my mind.
Life is what we're talking about. I know a couple things about it. Life is what you make of it, so get everything you can about it. Ain't no sense in playing about it. It's your life, so stand about it. Regardless of the hand you was dealt when the cars got shuffled, homeboy, be a man about it. Life is all about your choices. Some are good and some are bad. No 2 days ever the same. Some are happy and some are sad. When them days be good, it seems like everything be moving fast. But when them days slow up, it seems like everything be such a drag. Long as your feet hit the pavement, get on up, keep going back. Never know, today could be the day your life get back on track. You get a text from your homeboy, he say, hey, come jump on this track. And I'm like, cool, let's get it, bro. Hop on the track and aggro back. Jay Byrd, why you act like that? It's cause this where my passion's at. Painting pictures with these lyrics, life is where my canvas at. I took so many L's, you would've thought that I got used to that. But look how life came back around, I just spoke life into the track.